Floss Tube, it's Kerry and Stitches. It's Thursday the 31st of December and this is Floss Tube number 87. Hello and welcome. I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas, holiday, wherever you are, whatever you're celebrating. As you can see, another new, well, not new location, but new festive location. I'm trying to move around all the vignettes of the house. So we've done the trees. This is the forest with all my trees I keep gathering. When I came home from town, the 2 or 3 times I went in December, I bought another tree. And every time we went to the garden centre, and hubby's going, step away from the trees. Hobbycraft bought trees. Basically, I bought trees. The technical team is in the living room.
Thank you.
They are currently, I'm assuming it's well, I don't know. Is it well? Nodding and agreeing, yeah. Making the most of his time off work. So before he has to edit and do all the doings to my video later on. So we've had a nice quiet Christmas anyway. What have we done? I mean, other than the usual food shopping. I mean, I was finished shopping pretty much a week before Christmas, so I was quite proud of that. Normally I'm still buying, I mean, I still bought a couple of extra bits, but you know. We went to an outdoor carol service on Christmas Eve at our local church. They're very fortunate to have a large car park, so we were able to sing carols socially distanced for half an hour and see the donkeys and whatnot. We went for a walk down by the river in the afternoon and caught up with my best friend, and I'll do a little slideshow at the end with the photographs from the floods. We're probably have a little look at them again today, so it'll be interesting to see a week later how much they've receded, because I know that they took the flood barriers down today. We've had snow this week. I mean, that was exciting. That was probably one of the most exciting things that happened this week. We spent Christmas Day with my mum, opened presents there and had dinner and whatnot. It's probably the longest she spent with anybody this year, which is a terribly, well, from March onward, which is a terribly sad thing, because we usually only stop maybe an hour and a half, because of social, even though she's in our bubble now, but you know, trying to keep her as safe as possible. That's it. We didn't catch up with hubby's family. We did Zoom quiz. I was good at that. Oh, we also played Rummy Cub and Uno on Christmas Eve, and I was good at those too. The family get annoyed when I play games with them, because I tend to pay not a lot of attention and still manage to win. So yeah, I won quiz. We did some. What was that app called we used?
Zoom.
No, not. I know we did it on Zoom, but what was the thing that your sister set up? There was a particular like gaming type quiz app thing that you could play with other people, and you did it from your phones. So I forget what it's called. Jackbox, is it? Something like that. Anyway, yeah, so we did that, and you all log into your phone and you can join in, and there was like a sound quiz where you got options of really random sounds, and somebody had to choose their favourite answers and things like that, and if it was yours, you won. So it could be something silly like
zombie doing yoga.
Yeah, zombies doing yoga or something like that. So you could have machine gun fire and crowds cheering and squelching noises and lots of random things. You know, I think everybody got about 6 or 7 options, and you pick those, and yeah, and we did a
the statement one.
Oh yes, they gave you you had to come up with an answer that wasn't true to a question. My favourite one was, what does Taylor Swift not have in her handbag? I put talent. I'm sorry for any Taylor Swift fans out there. It was just silly, just little things like that, you know. So that was really good fun. It was lots of laughs. So I think we did nearly 3 hours just doing those. My mother-in-law joined in for a while, but I'm not entirely sure Zoom quizzes are her thing. So, but it was lovely to see her for a few minutes. I mean, we FaceTimed them all lots and lots, but there've been lots of new restrictions in the UK. Today, more restrictions. 80% of the country are now in tier 4, which basically means everything's shut apart from schools. So, and supermarkets and stuff are still open, chemists and things, but essentially, basically, it's back to almost lockdown, for want of a better phrase. Where I am, we're in tier 3 from today, which I think it's like pubs and gyms have to shut, and takeaway services only in restaurants. Pretty much stay at home. The school, kids going back to school have been delayed by a week, but it is what it is. So, yeah, we muddle on through, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We were in tier 2 up until today, so which was much lower, which was pretty much, you know, everything opened with social distancing and not meeting friends and stuff in houses. So never mind, it is what it is, and we go on, and we all hope that 2021 brings us a little more freedom once the vaccines programs and things are well underway. So yeah, that's what it is what it is. Anywho, you came for the stitching. It's unusual for me to ramble for 6 minutes, so I have got everything today. Chris, I heard that. I've got FFOs. I had a big FFO day a couple of weeks ago. FFOs, loads of new starts. I finish. I forget what else. My plans video, I'm going to do an interview wrap up and a plans video separately. Although I'll be wearing the same outfit and probably sat in the same place. So let's put the coffee back into the forest, and I'll pop the trees back. So I did make, when I got banned from buying more trees, I found a loophole and made my own. So I was given quite a long time ago a big bag of cotton reels, and they sit in it like that. That was a bit wobbly, needs more tape putting out. Yeah, so with fabric scraps, literally triangles, no templates, just went away, done, stuffed them with a bit of polyfill and popped some ribbon around the bases. So that was with one of my tweed fabric. I love this tweed fabric. It came off an old jacket which I adjusted to make a costume for one of my kids. And then the teeny tiny one. So those are the 3 fabrics I use. That's like a holly with a berry on it. So I've got the largest and the smallest in that, a couple of the smaller ones in that, and then there's actually 3 in this fabric, but Lottie's commandeered one for her bedroom. So we will just add trees to there. So I think in total this year I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. I bought 12 trees for the, no, 14 trees for my forest, and I made 7. So next year it will be bigger. That one, I brought that one, not realising it was glitter. It shed glitter everywhere. I walked through a department store and there was a glitter trail. It's crazy. Anyway, right then. What do you want to see first? Let's get all the FFOs. These are all finishes you've seen before. Just a quick little insert video of 2 finishes I forgot to share. So, and they're going to be photos. So, firstly, here's the Biscorno I stitched for Sharon as part of our swap. It's from Cross Stitcher. Don't ask me which issue. It was from 2020. Let's narrowed it down to 13. Loved stitching this and putting all the beads on it, and it's on 32 count petty point linen, something like that. We'll go with that. And the other is this little tiny tipsy tree, just cross stitch ornament edition. Don't ask me when, I can't remember. Don't know. It's one of the ones off the DVD that I printed off into my book, and you know, and stitched on a scrap of sparklies, something or other. So there we go. There are my 2 other FFOs that were sent as gifts, and I've now revealed them. So back to the regularly scheduled recording. One appears to be mislaid. I don't know what happened to that. Oh well, never mind. It'll turn up eventually. So, Prairie Schooler, the bear and the bees. Literally simple blue backing, nothing fancy. That was a Christmas card that I was sent at one point. It's got glue, bits of glue on the back, so it hasn't. What's it? But I should just pop a hanger on it, and it'll go on the tree, and it'll be fine. I did festive little fobs. Yeah, not my best finishing by a long shot. So, oh, there we go. I did just some these with Rick Crack. Yeah, so terrible finishing on these. I was rushing it. It's my own fault. And Lottie did not even centered that one. Lottie did that one, but never mind. I'll be fine in the bowl. But I have got 3 of them that I am actually proud of. So I did a strawberry. So I used tiny more scraps of that lovely tweed fabric. And this button I've had in my stash for years, and I thought, I'm never going to use that. And I was rooting through to find a button for the top, and it kind of works perfectly. And there's another one, a slightly smaller strawberry. Oh, Joanne, yeah, this Stitching Joanne, not serendipitous Joanne. Strawberries was, I couldn't believe how easy they were. I was really kind of like, this is going to be super difficult, but they were really easy to make. So I'm proud of those. There's another small one. I don't know where it's gone. I'm assuming it's on the floor somewhere, because, well, I don't know. Anyway, to go around one of the cotton reels, I've got a larger one. I did this. It's just some trim that Heather sent me, and literally just made, because the patch wasn't big enough to go around itself. So that goes like that around a cotton reel, and it looks really good. But I've commandeered the cotton reel for a tree at the moment, so I may actually slightly alter that, just so I can take it on and off and use, because I bought some slightly larger cotton reels at a craft show. I did the cake band, that's on wonky as well. Everything was, I think I did so much in a rush that everything's slightly wonky. But hubby really loves this, and it's now hanging by his, I finally had a Christmas fire, his corner of the room. These were the boards that I brought in Poundland 2 years ago in their sale, and paid 25p each. We sawed it down a bit because it was a bit long. Just some fabric with snowflakes on the back. A few blue poms, courtesy of Aldi, and I'm really happy with that. I think it looks great. And the silver board worked really well. I have got gold spray paint now, so I may try and spray a couple of gold, see what it looks like. They had like a sign that said winter wishes on, and I literally just, it was done with very thin plywood, so I just prized it off and away we went. And then Cross Stitcher's coat of arms by Fiddlesticks AU. Oh, the cake band was Cross Stitcher magazine, whatever issue it was, a couple of issues ago. Love this. This is favourite finish of December. Oh no, that's probably Jack Frost Tree Farm. Yeah, I think it's a very good finish. So fortunately, having hubby as, you did another template. Oh, flamingos. Sorry, hubby does CAD for a living, so I gave him some measurements, and he produced me some brilliant templates because he's a genius. And I would have spent about 3 hours just trying to work out a template for this. He did it in about 5 minutes. So technical support, but perhaps we'll have to upgrade him, not to just technical support but stitching support group. The stitching support. He brought me lots of things from 123 Stitch for Christmas. They've been held hostage by customs. It's sad. They've been there 10 days now. Give them my stuff. Yeah. So anyway, just some fabric I had in my stash.
Should be a Google Maps picture of them. There they are.
I forget what the fabric's called. Red Tide? Red Tide, I think it's called. It's a chromatic alchemy. It's sparkly. You saw the finish on this ages ago. So for the 6AU, it's pretty much called for, except for the shield and the words are in Over the Rainbow by Jodery Designs. Just some sticky felt on the back. And finished with really nice plaited braids ribbon thing that Heather sent me, which was perfect and fitted the colour scheme really nicely on both of them. So super. Oh, it's the pin mark. I thought it still had a pin in it. Super happy with that. That'll go up in the new year. I don't know where yet. Might replace it. Might go under Main Street where once I take Santa down. So those are my FFOs. Right. FOs. I had intended to FFO these, but time and all that. I've cut the mat board. Hubs did me the arched kind of shape for these, so they look like that. So I did, these are the Flamboyance collection from Hands On Design that I was gifted for my birthday by the lovely Sharon, and I've finished with a few modifications. It's all in the called for, apart from I switched this to whatever they're called for that light colour. That's actually just the DMC, and the white's just DMC, because it was such a tiny amount, yeah, literally on the flamingo beats of the white. So we've got flamingo bells, probably my favourite one. I put beads rather than scattered stitches, and I didn't do the back. There's some scattered stitches in the background and I didn't do those, so there we go. And I think I added, oh no, they were on there, yeah. So the odd red stitches for berries, I put beads, but they're petite beads, 18 count Petit Point from Zweigart. And then we've got that one, Falalamingo with my hair on it, Falalamingo. And flamingo all the way, again with a few. This one didn't have any space for beads really, so I just kind of shoehorned them in. So we've put a bead for each of the holly sprigs that the flamingos have, I don't know, on them, and then just a few just in there. So super happy. Oh look, pom-poms on the end of the thingy hats, pom-poms. Yes, I know. Speaking of pom-poms, I bought pom-pom trim to go around the edge, and that's what I bought. So, there we go. So, I think it'll be really, really nice. Oh, there we go. One of my Sarah bags. Right. Okie dokie. Let's move on to the new starts. Just one or two. So the sulky threads I was waiting for came in. And I started Merry Christmas from Hello from Liz Matthews. This is sulky, oh, what's the number? 1071, which is they're off-white. I thought it was white, but it isn't, so that's what I've got with it. This is not that colour. It's really, really hard to get the colour that's probably nearer. Even then it's still not as green as it is. It's really, really pretty green. And all my photographs on Instagram, it looked brown. It was awful. Anyway, so I've got the border done. This is, yeah, sparklies, Aida, 18 count probably, no, 16 count I think it was. I forget. Anyway, it's lovely. It's lovely to stitch on. And it's nice to know that I will have quite a quick finish at some point in the year. And there's about 700 stitches left on it, that's all. Okay. If I do that, these still won't be in order. I was going to do these in order, but I don't care. Does it matter? Basically this week I have had 5 new starts. It doesn't matter when I started it. Finally, I started Chessie and Me, Let My Example Shine. It's only been in my stash a year. And I've committed to a 2021 finish. It's actually on my whip go board. So there we go. The date's actually in Smyrna stitches. And this is 35 count oatmeal from Sparklies. Fun fact, my first piece of Sparklies I brought. I don't know why I'm trying to put it back in the bag. But, I don't know. Trying to keep everything together, and that's in the called for threads. I haven't decided whether I'll do a needle roll yet with it or just a little frame, or I don't know. We shall see. Time will tell. Let's get it finished first. What's next? Oh, stocking. So I started another one of the Blackbird stockings. Which is that one? No, it's not. I've done that one. That's hung up on the fireplace. Well, there's an epic fail for you. I think actually the chart's on my clipboard. I started that one. My heart is home. Not doing it in the called for colours. My colours are brick, cayenne and baked apple. 35 count raw linen by Zweigart, and that's the start. Kind of on my whip go board, I've just put Christmas whips. So. And then we've got spot sampler. And Dawn, you were right. Because I got kitted up, I actually started it. You're right. That's clearly what I need to do with magazines. If I like it, get it kitted up, even if it's just getting the chart ready and pulling some fabric. All stitching, all DMC. So that's the spot sample. This is from Cross Stitcher 359. July. I'm going to go with the July edition. It's lovely. It's Amanda Butler who designed the Alice sampler. She's clearly trying to kill me with samplers. So this is stitched on stab myself with a needle. 32 count Midas by Chromatic Alchemy, and funny fact, same designer as the Alice Cell from a Cross Stitcher magazine, and this is the fabric I originally started Alice on and hated, and it was a dream for this, so it was just clearly the wrong fabric. It was obviously telling me something. So this is Midas by Chromatic Alchemy. It's very pretty, yellow with kind of hints of peach or maybe tannin, but then some strawberries. I made sure that all my starts had at least 200 stitches in. A, because it worked, then I could use them for the last week of the holiday tag we've been doing in Daily 30. And also, because it kind of felt like a start then. I was taking my leaf out of the No Starts 2021 thingy. Not doing it, but that was... their thing was you needed to have a minimum of 200 stitches in it, so not used to doing a floss tube this long. That's dry. Next start, this was this was a late evening start last night, was Blackbird by Blackbird Designs. Oh no, there enough, you don't, you've seen it. I'm stitching this on Dr. Smith's Tonic by Sparklies. It's a 36 count. And it's actually the same, and I'm using Raven for the black, Gentle Arts Raven. And I'm going to pick this back up today, but there's 45 stitches. I haven't FFO'd Nevermore, it's still attached to this, so the 2 Blackbirds will be on this fabric. It's a lovely neutral, this Dr. Smith's Tonic. Definitely going to get more of this in my stash because it's kind of got that slight dirty look to it, but really good neutral. So in my Blackbirds bag from Sarah. So there we go, that's all my new starts. I've got another new start due today. Oh, 5 minutes to wait, exciting. I joined the Funky Menagerie from Lindy Stitches. It's all kitted up in my new Christmas bag. Hubby bought me bags from Sarah as well. I'm very lucky, bags from Sarah. Look, pretty pink inside as well. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this one. So the Funky Menagerie from, that's upside down. Lindy oh good grief, Kerry. Try that way now. Would you like to see it the other, so what we've done that way as well then? Yeah, Funky Menagerie from Lindy Stitches. And the pattern drops at 1 o'clock, it's 5 to 1 here. It drops 8 AM East Coast time, which is 1 o'clock for me. There's all my DMCs. Sorry, there's most of my DMCs, and I've got a couple there as well, black and white in the ecru. And I am stitching it on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. Oh, that's showing up quite well. A fabric by chromatic alchemy, and this is rubescent. Yes, gorgeous pinky, peachy, yellowy fabric. And I think it's going to look awesome on that. So the pinks, I'm hoping that the 2 pinks and peach, they should be okay. I don't think there's going to be too much of an issue. So I'm excited, so I shall start that tonight. That'll be my New Year's Eve start. Yeah, so but I shall do some more on Blackbird this afternoon after we've been for a walk, and I've taken back my jeans to M&S and exchanged them. So on to a little bit of Christmas haul. So 1 project bag from hubby, and I had a 2nd project bag from hubby. This is his favourite one. Isn't that lovely? With snowflakes on the back and chocolate inside. Look at that, super cute. Isn't that lovely? That's kind of one of those things you think, oh, confusion. And a big pop of colour. So love that. Sarah makes beautiful project bags. I'll link her Etsy store below with a little snowflake charm, which is also the same charm as on my other snowflake bag. I love her bags. The full ones, full fabric ones, and the vinyl front ones. I had some more 36 count raw linen, for my mum. Mum also brought me some boxes of sulky to try. Lots of greens. I clearly didn't check when I was throwing them on the floor. Probably didn't need to have bought the green box, but well, put them in. But yeah, I mean Christmas, because you know what I'm like with Christmas. The greens. I love that avocado-y green at the bottom. That's fab. And that's the autumn box. So I'm not all done with it. Oh, and these are the ones that I brought to get the white thread for the Liz Matthews chart, and that was the winter collection. So I've really enjoyed stitching with it. It feels really weird to take it off a reel, but I think, let me take half of them out of the box. But, I mean, I don't know when I'm going to use it, but I love that. Isn't that amazing? So just their blendables, I think they're called, aren't they? They're fantastic. I have got some duplicate colours, but me and greens, that's fine. There's a lovely variegated green in the Christmas one, and then it's that lovely golds and browns and bits of red in the autumn. So nice little sulky collection there. Got some Posca paint marker pens. Brought black one to do some stuff with my counting pins and loved them, but could only get black and white, so these were fantastic and I really like them. My in-laws gave me some money for Christmas, so I immediately went and bought the Blackbird Designs book. It's kind of nice though to have something that's quite tangible from them rather than just kind of, you know, I know I'll keep this for a long time, so. And the other half of my gun jumper, new Christmas jumper. Mark's meant to do this in 2 colourways, I may go and buy another one. So, I'll do a quick flip through. Is that one? Drum. There you go, and that's it out flat. Sister's Love sampler. Bittersweet September. Autumn Sound. It's a sweet one. Blooming Sunflowers. That's lovely. I like that too. Although it's over 2 pages, that's a really annoying way of doing the chart. I love this one. This will be my first one, I think. Now I know. Now I've got the strawberry bug. Actually, a tiny bit of the chart, but they are. There's the kind of, it rotated a little bit more. I think that's really, really, really fab. Love that. Patchwork pumpkins. And I love this one. Definitely going to stitch this one too. And I've seen that a few times this autumn, so I'm assuming it was a chart on its own at one point, waiting for the harvest. And then we got a few little smalls. They'll be great for swaps. Sewing companions. Mighty Acorn. I love those oak leaves at the top. And there you go. So that is Winds of Autumn Blackbird Designs. You can't get it in. Okie dokie. And then from my lovely friend Steph, I had this tin, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what she's put in there. Steph is amazing. She crams. She's queen of the miniature. So let me just take these 2 out because they weren't from Steph. So with my bags from Sarah, I also had some needle minders. Little sparkly needle minders. With button backs on them as well. So they're super, super cute. Got itchy nose. Well, it's floss tube. So, oh, it's all tangled up. I had some needle minders. See, she knows me. I love my greens. So it's beautiful dragonfly. It's actually got 2 doobies. It's that heavy. And then a little Christmas tree with some cute thing. And then a Lucy Heaton one, which actually got black magnets. So it's completely flat then. That's quite nice. But I don't know whether, we'll see about the magnet on that one. It may just live on my board because it's cute. Although most of my needle minders do just stick to my clipboard. Oh, Steph put in sweets, and there was also Parma violets. Ick, they went straight to hubby. Parma violets, just all kinds of wrong. If you don't know what they are, they're a really weird kind of chalky sweet that should never have been invented, quite frankly. 2 little kits which will make perfect little things for my tree. I'm still holding love hearts. Yeah. Evil sweets that are Parma violets. I forget what sweets they're like. Heather will know, because Heather likes Parma violets because she's odd. Yeah, Parma violets coming back at you. Missed.
Crap.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. And then she made me these 2 adorable little hoops. That says Ding Dong Merrily on High, and has jingle bells and a holly leaf, and it's these would be amazing for my tree. And Steph does beautiful little embroideries, and that's not really focusing, but it's all sparkly little stars and stuff, and it's adorable. So I'm going to go and hang these on my tree now. I've shown them on my first tree. What else? I think we're getting there, look, folks. We're getting there. Got my journal, my new journal up and running. I do a really basic bullet journal for stitching, so I got my goals. So I did it all on the computer and stuck it all in. My whip list and my new plan, new starts. I've got my monthly spread, and I'm going to stick all my finished pictures in there. My stitch from stash. Zombie run. Alright, let's talk about that in my other video. Zombie run basically is the daily 30 yearly challenge, where you have to stitch a certain number of miles. So each month to, you know, keep running from zombies. I've got my whip go boards. I'll talk about those in my plans video. Plans for my review. We've got swap plans, thread orders. Already I have a list for my threads to go in, swap ideas, and lots of blank spaces for lots of lovely plans and things. So yeah. Right. Oh, right, let's see if we can do this in a few minutes. Cross Stitcher 366. There's the cover kit. It's just a sweet little... Oh, come along, Kerry. Some Snowdrops kit. Couldn't think of the flower then. We've got, there's the cover. Yeah, there's a bit close up of the kit. Okay. Contents. Okay, let's roll. Out there, so kids stitching, we've got all the trends and things like that. Stitching with Jess, the start of the new season on Language of Flowers. So that's just the chart. So she's done Ranculus is the first flower, or however you say that. Willow fabric. So this is their new kind of monthly series. It's Rooms of the Hat. Or did she start that last time? Don't know. I'm not. Yes. Oh no, that's the second one. So that must have started last time. So yeah. We've got the patchwork. Oh, what's it? Shades of Winter. I like the snowflake one, and I love this books one. That's brilliant, and I like the snowflakes. It's quite, I mean, they are quite fun because I mean you could pick your favourite 4 and just do a little block or something like that. That would be cool. Old wine and gingerbread. Slushy pavement, got those at the moment because we had snow. So yeah. Four houses, seasons. It's quite a cute way of stitching them individually and then mounting them like that. I quite like that idea. We've got a sewing set. I like the Biscornu a lot. People use needle books still. I've got lots of them. I'm not entirely sure where they are, but like that. It's Cheryl Tiny Modernist. But I should definitely be filing away that Biscornu for future swaps. Have a heart cards. I quite like them with the monotone. Then just the pop of red. Monotone, monochromatic. Monotone is a speaking-y thing. Third sampler. That's cute. I do like it when they do sort of more as a band sampler because you can make them a bit smaller if you need to. That's Faye Walsh. We've got Houseplant Letter Library. A bit of black work too. I like those. My letter's really boring. And of course the numbers. So I'm assuming this is Emma Congdon. I thought so. You are all kinds of amazing. That's quite cool. I love that flower at the top. I just stitched that. So we've got a lighthouse. I've just realised I've just set my entire thing up and didn't switch my light on. So I'm not 40 minutes later, I'm not re-recording this video. We've got readers' letters and whatnot. Stitching challenge for the people. For Maria Diaz, Jenny Barton and Jess Savage. Interview with the Geeky Stitch Co. We've got Stitcher's Spotlight, which is that love card for perforated paper. The new Sal, Grimm's Fairy Tales. Border's amazing, not stitching it. Love the border, just not stitching it. And next month is with a free Biscornu. Well, a couple of kits of Biscornu. They're never free, just factored into the magazine price. There we go. So that is issue 366, February 2021. So all it remains for me to say is have a lovely, safe, quiet New Year's Eve. Hopefully you're staying in and watching my floss tube rather than going out partying. Stay safe, wear a mask. I don't know, it just because the year's over, the global pandemic isn't. So stay safe, friends. Have a fantastic, happy and healthy 2021, and I will see you all probably tomorrow when my plans and whatnot video goes up. I just got to tidy this lot up first. Wish me luck. So take care, friends, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.